the situation before deploying any officer to such operation. Our correspondent, Uchendia Jawo, who was at the command headquarters, reports that the affected police personnel have returned to the command. Meanwhile, Rivers State Commissioner of Police Joseph Gobumukan has visited the family of late female police sergeant who was shot dead at Eneka in Obiakpo local government area of the state. Addressing the family of the late police officer and traditional rulers in Uzuzu clan in Eche local government area of the state, CP Gobumukan disclosed that investigations have been concluded and the police officer who pulled the trigger has been dismissed from service. CP Gobumukan also disclosed that the officer will be arraigned in court and added that members of the task force on street trading and illegal motor park who were at the scene of the incident are being investigated. The Commissioner of Police assured the family that the Inspector General of Police has been briefed about the incident and has promised that all the entitlement meant for the late police officer will be given to her even in death.
Investigations has been concluded. The disciplinary procedures are followed. He was tried in another room trial, of which we find him culpable and we've dismissed him because we cannot charge him to court without being dismissed. So based on the investigation of the Criminal Investigation Department, the CID, they find him as charged. So it's left for the court now to determine, but definitely by God's grace, he will be in court tomorrow.
On his part, the family lawyer of the late female police sergeant, Jerome Chukwuemeka Okere, emphasized the need for the police to be open for consultation with the family to ensure that the rights of the late officer is not denied.
We must take drastic action to ensure that justice is done. All those who are culpable, those who are involved in that act on that day, must be adequately brought to book. It's a concern of the family first and foremost. It's a concern of the police. Justice is tripartite. We want to see that done. Stages must be taken that we must open consultation with the delegation, with the Nigerian police, which the family is going to set up to talk with you to ensure that scholarship is granted for the little child, adequate compensation for the family, and then the Rivers State government must be involved because on that day they were all part and parcel of this heinous crime.
Our correspondent Uchendia Jawa reports that the CP on behalf of the command presented an undisclosed amount of cash to the bereaved family of the late female police sergeant to be used in taking care of the one-year-old baby of the officer. The family of late female police sergeant Lavenda Elekwachi, who was shot by a colleague, has called for the arrest of the coordinator of Rivers State Task Force on street trading and illegal motorparks, Bright Amewule. A family member, Joseph Amechi, who made the call when the Commissioner of Police, Joseph Gobumukan, led other senior officers on a condolence visit to the family, said the investigation and disciplinary action should not stop at the police officer but should extend to the state government officials involved in the incident. Amechi also criticized Governor Nyesom Wike over his alleged silence since the incident took place, wondering why the governor has refused to make any comment or take any action even when he's aware that activities of his officials led to the killing of the police officer. Suspected sea pirates terrorizing the waterways within Kalabari routes have attacked a commercial boat with passengers on board. Some of the victims, including the driver of the boat who identified himself as Sok Paboye Sokari, said they were attacked when Namasebi in Bile community in Degema local government area within Namasebi in Bile community in Degema local government area of Rivers State while returning from Port Harcourt. The victim said the boats and their goods were carted away during the incident by the criminals after shooting at the driver, leaving him with injuries.
So as they are coming towards me, I look at these people and I think that it was a civil defense because they wear civil defense uniform. So I get to slow and tell the passengers to raise their hand. But when they come close to me, I saw them wearing masks. So I said, no, civil defense cannot wear masks. So I now keep on running. So now as I'm running, they now tell me to slow down. I refuse to slow. Then pursue me and shot me. And then shot me with the pains. I just run with the pains down to the mangrove and run down, leave the boat. Then collect the boat straight to the Bile territory side.
As the boat come out, we civil defense dressing. So we can't raise our hand up, saying that civil defense. As we just drive past and say, "Make we slow down." Say, what you go slow down. So as we just our drivers slow down small, come look now. They don't put the mask for their face. Now their driver say, "This one no be for me." I call the shot. Say, no be this thing, no be civil defense. No be civil defense. Oh yeah, fire down. Now they come shoot them, and then shoot them now. Now I carry the boat, go laugh for this mangrove, this thing, all of us come find our way out. Come community come carry boat, come carry us come out.
Our correspondent reports that no life was lost in the attack. One person is feared killed in a fresh cold clash between two rival gangs in Diobaxis of Port Harcourt City local government area of Rivers State. Our correspondent gathered that controversy was which group collects security fee at an illegal market located at Ekwe Ikam National Streets within Mile 3, Diob, Port Harcourt. An eyewitness told our correspondent that suspected members of the cult group stormed the market and demanded that they be allowed by their rivals to collect the security fee, which was opposed and later resulted in a fight. Our source said one of the leader of the cult gang was shot dead during the confrontation before security operatives intervened. It was also gathered by a correspondent that some passerby and traders selling at the illegal market where the incident occurred were arrested by the police. The spokesman of the Rivers State Police Command, Inam Demoni, has also confirmed the incident. In the meantime, there are fears in the area over a possible reprisal attack. On the foreign scene, Rwanda's President Paul Kagame has accused Burundi's army of fighting in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, even as he denied claims of deploying his own troops to the region. Tens of thousands of locals have been displaced in South Kivu province of DR Congo in the conflict that has escalated in the past few days. Rwanda and Burundi troops have been accused by locals and foreign non-governmental organizations of fighting alongside rival militia groups in eastern DR Congo. In a video press conference, Kagame told journalists that NGOs and observers do not look at what is happening there, but want to see Rwandan army's presence. And now to end the news, here's a summary of the major stories. Members of the National Assembly has resumed plenary after a 5 weeks recess. Rivers State Commissioner of Police Joseph Gobumukan has withdrawn all police personnel attached to the State Task Force on street trading and illegal motor parks. Family of late female police sergeant Lavenda Lekwachi has called for the arrest of the coordinator of Rivers State Task Force on street trading and illegal motor parks, Bright Ameole. On the foreign scene, Rwanda's President Paul Kagame has accused Burundi's army of fighting in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. That was the news as edited by Chinedu Iwuna. For comments and inquiries, please do call 0815 341 8657 or 0814 434 3502. Do send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. Do not forget, take responsibility. Wash your hands frequently with soap under running water. Avoid touching your face and eye contact surfaces to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Always have with you at all times alcohol-based hand sanitizers, and do stay at home if you can. Otherwise, please observe physical distancing. Thank you for listening. I am Kala Dakorubatibo, asking you to have a wonderful afternoon. Stay tuned to Today 95.1 FM.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
With the dawn of the global pandemic, coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, we have been advised to self-isolate and observe social distancing rules. We at Today 95.1 FM want to tell you that while you self-isolate, it is important that you take this time out to get a skill, improve on your old and existing skills, read a book, listen to educational tapes, work out if you need to, bond with your family. Don't just spread fear and panic. Self-isolate and grow. Make this time count for you. This message is brought to you by Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Have you heard that coronavirus has been confirmed in Nigeria?
My brother, don't panic. The Federal Ministry of Health and Nigeria Center for Disease Control have advised that everyone should do the following to stay safe. Wash your hands regularly with soap under running water. Use hand sanitizer if there is no water. Cover mouth with bent elbow or tissue when you cough or sneeze. Dispose the used tissue and wash your hands immediately. Avoid touching eyes, nose, mouth with unwashed hands. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces such as door locks, tables, and chairs.
You don't mean it.
Avoid close contact with sick persons or anybody coughing or sneezing.
Please, Mary, what are the symptoms of coronavirus?
Any person infected with coronavirus can have fever, cough, difficulty in breathing, and shortness of breath.
Don't panic. Coronavirus is preventable. If you have traveled to any country with reported local or community transmission, stay indoors and away from people for 14 days. If you develop any of the symptoms mentioned above, call the Nigeria Center for Disease Control NCDC toll-free line 0800-97000010. Share information about coronavirus only from verified sources like the Federal Ministry of Health, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, and the World Health Organization